Okay, so I filmed this video before I decided to quit smoking. I used to smoke cigarettes for almost 30 years, and I quit like a week ago almost. And it's been taking me so long to edit this video. Usually it takes me like 15 hours or like a day or 2 days, but I can't focus or concentrate on anything, and it's getting better. I'm working through it. Like after the third day, it's been a lot easier. But I just want to like throw it out there. This isn't going to be the best editing, and I cut the video down so much just because like I didn't want to edit anymore, and I hate this video now. But it's gonna get better and more videos are coming, and I'm gonna talk about quitting smoking and everything soon. So yeah. Hi guys, it's Annette and paraplegic Black Santa. And I've been wanting to make this video for over 3 months, probably even longer. I want to make an apology to men. That's why I'm wearing the gray hoodie, because like in YouTube world, if you make an apology, I wanted a ukulele, but I don't have a ukulele. I have a gray hoodie though. I don't want to upset anyone in this video because I want it to be lighthearted, even though it's kind of a heavy topic that, I mean, it is controversial and everyone's going to have a feeling about it. But I'm not a feminist in any means. I am not for the woke culture. I'm not pro like whatever women are doing. They're ruining entertainment and music. I'm piggybacking off of a video I did about 3 months ago where I was discussing the end of woke culture, and I was talking about, you know, Snow White and the new Snow White coming out with Rachel Zegler, and how she said that the prince was creepy and stalking her. And then in the same tone, while I was complaining about how she said that, I said, well, men are creepy now. And I got comments, obviously, and for good reason, I got comments of men going, wait, you think Rachel Zegler is an issue, but you're saying the same thing, that men are creepy. And touche. In my defense, though, at the beginning of that video, I said I was going to be contradicting. So I truly, deep down, don't think all men are creepy, obviously. I probably trust more men in my life than I do women in my life. What is so crazy is like, people talk so much shit about the patriarchy, but like the patriarchy is the strongest man, the one who works the hardest, is the alpha, is the one in charge. But when it comes to the matriarchy, since we're like motherly and maternal and we care about empathy and stuff, it's usually not the confident women taking over. Matriarchy is more like the loudest in the room is the weakest in the room, and that's who we have to deal with. With the patriarchy, it's the most confident man in the room, but with the matriarchy, it's the most insecure woman in the room. Those who are overly aggressive, boastful, or attention-seeking may be compensating for their own insecurities and weakness, and that's what we have going on when it comes to body positivity and all these women crying about how they don't like their appearance, but everyone else should like their appearance, and everyone's stepping on eggshells. So if you get triggered over talking about genders, we are all human. We all have flaws. No one's perfect, but there are bad women. There are bad men. There are good women. There are good men. That's what we're going to get to. So don't get your panties in a bundle. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because one of my friends on TikTok, his name is @Jacob_V73, had a great video he made. I'm not going to post it because I felt embarrassed to ask him, hey, can I post this video on YouTube? So I'm just going to repeat everything he said because we're actually friends, and I don't know if it would be cringy or weird, but you can go check him out on TikTok and watch the video for yourself. The first thing you'll learn when you take a firearm safety course is treat every weapon as if it was loaded. Most of the time, the weapon isn't loaded. But if you pick up a weapon you're not familiar with and treat it like it's not loaded, that can kill you. So that's why women say all men are creepy. All men are fill in the blank. All men. Not because every man they know is a violent scumbag. Most women probably do know men that they can trust. But in a world where most violent criminals are men, and most victims are women, and most rapists never see the inside of a prison cell, It would be unsafe for any woman to not walk through life with that perspective. So what I need you to do is to take a second and to stop making it about you. Because it's not about how likable you are or how good most men are. It's about women being able to navigate the world that we created safely. I have this conversation a lot with my roommate. I have a male roommate. I've had a couple male roommates because I've had sisters. I'll never live with women. They're very catty, and women could be bad too. So I've always had roommates that are male. My first roommate I always had to be wary if he came home under some kind of influence, drugs or alcohol. I had to make sure that nothing happened to me. My roommate now would never, ever, I don't even have to worry about him ever trying anything with me like that. And like the video that had a young man say, you said all guys are creepy. My roommate falls under the same category where it's like he would never
catcall.
He would never scream at a woman outside of his car and lick his lips. He would never send a dick pic. He would never send a picture of him working out at the gym. And he goes to the gym every morning. He's more reserved. He's very quiet. He's scared to approach a woman just in case. You know, a lot of men are scared to approach women because women think all guys are creepy. Well, we're not talking about those guys when women are saying all guys are creepy. I hate how everyone plays victim now, the whole coddle culture, the whole narcissistic culture, and I'm a victim. But I will play victim in one case. If you're under 4'10", you're handicapped. You're actually a dwarf. You have dwarfism. So I'm 4'9". So I'm going to play victim there. And unfortunately, when you're 4'9", and this is kind of weird, but like I get a lot of male attention, and I think it has something to do with my height. And if I think too long about that, it kind of grosses me out. Yeah, there's shitty women and there's shitty men, but men are a lot stronger than females. Just like when a male athlete doesn't do well and then he becomes a trans woman and then enters women's sports and then he starts doing good. When someone says they're a trans woman and just wants to go into the women's bathroom to do something disgusting to women or children. Women could be shitty too. Like when a woman says that a rich and famous man like raped her, but she didn't go to the police. She went to TMZ. Like, do you believe her? No, women can lie too. We can't be naive when people want to do bad things. Like, not everyone that wants to come over the border are these perfect people that just want a better life. Some want to bring drugs. Some want to bring over children and do disgusting stuff. Some are terrorists. Like, not everyone has good intentions. And women have to be smart and know that. Like, just think of this. There's a huge difference if a man wants to go for a nighttime jog than if a woman wants to go for a nighttime jog. A guy could just run to 7-Eleven in the middle of the night and get something, but a woman has to take a taser, pepper spray, make sure they're all covered up. I'm like a golden retriever. I have a very bubbly personality. I want to know everything about you. I want to be your friend. I like to joke around. And sometimes men take that personality the wrong way. And I've had a lot of bad experiences when it comes to men in my lifetime. I have a lot of bad, uncomfortable interactions with men, usually at the workplace. With coworkers, we'll like want to joke around at lunch and break. But for some reason, if a guy thinks we're friends at work, they think it's okay to follow me home from work because they think it's cute, because they think I'm flirting. I'm nice to you at work because I'm a nice person. It doesn't mean you can follow me home. Or if I'm on lunch and I want to be by myself and I don't want to be surrounded by all these men, I go and hide in my car, and then they come and find me and try to get into my car without permission. I am 4'9". You cannot get in my car. You cannot follow me home. I had this one guy who looked me up on LinkedIn, got my number, and started texting me through I had to shut down my LinkedIn. I have to close it. Like, what makes you think it just because you're attracted to me that gives you every right to harass me? And when I was much younger, I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to be a big partier. And if you are drinking around guy friends, then once you're intoxicated, They have different ideas and they're not a friend anymore. And you get put in crazy situations then too. Most of my best friends have been gay men because most gay men are so witty and funny and charming. They love to do fun stuff. And the best thing about them is they don't try to rape you when they're drunk. So unfortunately, as a woman, I have to look at every man as a threat. And not everyone has the same experience. I always have my family, like my mother, and people always say, oh, Annette always thinks she's gonna get raped. Well, yeah. People like that. I mean, yeah, if I didn't wear makeup and let myself go and dressed all frumpy, I would probably get less attention from men, of course. But I shouldn't have to dress all frumpy, wear no makeup for men not to want to rape me. When I wear no makeup and I go out in public to the store, like the cashiers and everyone is so mean to me, but I still have my bubbly personality. But at that point, they just think I'm like a homeless person on drugs and all strung out because I look kind of weird. I get it. But like if I have makeup on, they're super nice to me. I wear makeup and I like to dress up because like I like to feel confident. I was born in 1980 and I've been sneaking in makeup since elementary school. I've been caking my face my whole freaking life. And I like fashion and I like to feel good about myself. And it's not for men attention. Like a man's not gonna know if I freaking got my eyeliner to a perfect point. It's for other women to be like, oh, look at you. You got the new eyeshadow. Ooh, you really know how to do your eyeliner. Like stuff like that. It's for other women to appreciate me, for me to appreciate myself, to have confidence to go out, go through the day. And it's so also people aren't rude to me when I check out. Watching what you eat and working out and getting all dolled up and caring about what you wear, it has nothing to do with the other sex. It has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself and the confidence you're gonna have. And when you're at a workplace and you let the guys know, you're not trying to date anyone, they'll still be persistent. They're still gonna harass you. But if you have a husband or a boyfriend, then they respect that and they leave you alone, which is so weird. Like they don't respect the women, but they respect another man. And I shouldn't even bring up dating. Dating is a whole nother issue. I mean, I think just online dating has ruined everything. It has ruined the relationship, cultivated hookup culture. And like, I used to get so mad back in the day because I used to date a lot and I would only get fuck boys and I would date all these fuck boys. And I'm like, why was he a fuck boy? And it's like, because you're a fuck girl. You're drinking every weekend. You're going to the bars every weekend. You're online hitting up guys too. You're attracting fuck boys because you're a fuck girl. And now I'm no longer a fuck girl. And next time I'm on a dating app, I'm going to put dating for marriage. And I'm not down to fuck. I don't even know if I want to have a conversation with someone. The thought of having sex with someone almost makes me want to throw up. So I have to really like you. What else do I have on here? I have the worst experiences with younger men. Some older guys. I had to leave one job because of an older guy, but mainly they're younger guys. And it just makes me just like wonder about testosterone. It must be so crazy. Like, how horny can you be? Like at work? Like just... And when I talk about getting followed home or getting stalked or like guys bothering me, guys always say, oh, but if it was a guy you were attracted to, it wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, because a guy I would be attracted to is not going to be stalking me, is not going to be sending me dick pictures. That is not a man I'm going to be attracted to. Women aren't so much like men. You guys go after attraction and looks. Most women care more about the person and, we're women. I said we are all imperfect. I am going to do a whole video on what I hate about women soon. I want to talk about the matriarchy and I think women are worse than men at this point. Not when it comes to like being creepy, but just like the whole like what they're doing to culture right now. I don't agree with what women are doing. So if you're a man and a woman says all men are creepy or all men are bad, please don't try to take it personally. Obviously, we just mean the bad ones ruin it for everybody. And you guys are stronger than women. We have to keep that in mind. So thanks for letting me rant for today. This was my apology to men. If you liked the video, I don't think anyone's going to like this video, but if you did like it, if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Boing, 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 boing.